I don't know about you, but I want my $5,000 in silver. How about coin of the realm? So yesterday we went over the Deagle Report. I'm not supposed to be showing you this, but my allegiance is to you, to nobody else. Okay. So I do want to go over a metric that was mentioned but was not properly identified. I think it's called purchasing power parity. Now, remember when I showed you that the purchasing power parity is taking quite a dump there. Okay, it went from geez, here we go. We got to get that camera thing figured out.
From in 2017, it went from 52.800, and in 25, it's predicted to be at 16.374.
That's a reduction, folks, like over 60-some%. All right, because 25% would be 26. We're below that. So we're well below where we should be as far as that's concerned. You know what would make me extremely proud? So you guys learned these concepts. And you came out here and we chewed the fat, because it sure would be a lot of fun to have some people to talk to at the level that I've aspired to. You guys can do it too. It's not that hard. I'll help you. It'll be a lot of fun. Believe me. It sure would be nice if we could all come in at $250 billion just as easily as he can ask for it from us. And why would we give him our purchasing power? I'm not. I don't want to do that. But you know what? If you're still holding your purchasing power in their currency, in the Bank of International Settlements, which owns the Federal Reserve Bank, then you're in their system. As Jim Sinclair has said many times while he was alive, get out of the system. Getting out of the system means go back to current constitutional money. Go back to coin of the realm. I got something to share with you. It looks like the other 20 million is going to pone, and I think it's coming from the same hedge fund manager. This guy's smart. Not only is he getting into silver as opposed to gold, but he's going for dimes because he knows he's getting more weight in dimes. I can't wait. I hope this guy reaches out and wants to chat with me after the smoke blows over. To fill the gap there a little bit, folks, watch Dr. Jim Willey's latest presentation. It turns out that he's aware of the hedge fund managers doing the same thing, only they're getting into gold. The massive movement out of digits and into physical money is occurring right now. I hope you guys get yours. We've been talking about it long enough. Pay very close attention to the facial expressions of Zelensky. He's just been cornered. I don't think he had any idea that Trump knew what he knew, and he disclosed it in a 7-second snippet. Take a look at this and watch the facial expressions. I don't know if Margaret can play it twice, but if you wanted to, just make a note there, okay? Take a look at this. I've watched it a couple different times. You might want to do the same thing. Let's take a look.
Corruption's massive. Now, when Biden's son walks away with millions of dollars from Ukraine and he knows nothing.
I think you should play it again, because that last second or two is just, it's worth its weight in gold. Okay. Not silver, gold. We're going to find out that gold and silver are going to go 1-to-1. I told you it would. Everything I've told you is coming true. There's nothing I told you that it was a lie, and there's nothing I told you that was untrue. What I've told you that you haven't found out yet, it hasn't happened. Hang in there, folks. It's coming.
Corruption's massive. Now, when Biden's son walks away with millions of dollars from Ukraine and he knows nothing.
Folks, if I ever tell you to go out and buy and get rid of the silver and buy crypto, send the doctor here and in a white shirt and what's it called? A straight jacket, okay, and find out what the heck is going on, because that's not Ted. Ted will never tell you to do that, because that stuff is fake. I really love you guys. You're smart. You're fun to get along with. You're helping me out. I'm sorry I have a few short temperature. There's so much going on, really. And just trying to swim over to the current, and catch this wave as it rises. Because who's going to get who's going to deliver the news? If CNN's all gone, MSNBC's all gone. We're going to have so much fun, guys. You're in on the ground floor. If you're a TED Head member now, you're in on the ground. You're the inner circle. Folks, if you're not in the inner circle right now, you want to get yourself a TED Head starter pack. You're going to need it, because the next thing we're going to be working on after here, we make the money safe, is we're going to be moving into estate planning. That is fun as all get out. There isn't too many cases I haven't seen. Now, everything can change or whatever, but you'll see that the way we put the documents together is just bulletproof. You're going to love it. We cover so many things you would never think to have. But see, you don't know what's going to happen to you in the future. I don't know what's going to happen to you in the future, but I know what can happen to you in the future, because everything in life is finite. things that aren't finite, infinite, are simply aberrations. They're simply made up nothings like the US dollar. Did you know most of the profits that are made over in Africa go to a group called the Wagner Group, pronounced over there Wagner? They have their own military. And so most of all the purchasing power that is obtained by selling off these rare earth minerals and blood diamonds and all this stuff and oil and gold goes in to protect and put up that military. But thank goodness we put that to rest. Hey guys, you come on and get in the game. Wipe out the local dime stores. And if you're looking for a big order, help us out by moving those dimes down there at Gold Nickel Coin. Apparently, they got the line on them. I don't know whether I can get another 10 or 20 million. I don't know. Somehow they got the word to get $50 million. They don't tell me that. They tell me everything after the fact. And it's not complete either. So I don't know what's going on. King Charles issued strong health warning. King Charles has also advised rest, not a waste of time. It's important for health and happiness and needs to be. Who says this? I don't believe rest is not a waste of time. I think it is a waste of time. What do you think, Margaret Ann? We're getting by 2-3 hours of sleep. I think you can rest all you want when you're dead. You can sleep all you want when you're dead. Let's make the sunshine happen now. Rest is not a waste of time. It's important for health and happiness, and it needs to have priority status. I don't know. Maybe you're older than I am. You probably are.
He is.
Pope Francis is preparing for death. That's a nice thing to hear. Politico report he's tying up loose ends, believing his days are numbered. Now, see, look, we've been watching this, watching the show for quite a while, huh? Oh, well, he's going to miss this event. Well, he's in a wheelchair now. He had bronchitis. Now it's gone to both lungs. We knew it was going to happen. So let's take a slice of life on the lighter side. Watch this one. This is good. Love you. Hey, folks, let's get real. Who doesn't want to feel loved? Who doesn't want to be told that they're loved without conditions? Not telling you, hey, I love you because you're going to buy something or whatever. We're not selling anything. We're helping you out. I want to make friends with you guys because my old friends are gone. The old friends are all stuck in the old system, and they're beating on me about telling you about QSIP numbers and about why you took the paper stock certificates and made digital accounts and that kind of stuff. My loyalty is to a much higher thing than that. We are shifting from Keynesian economics to Austrian monetary economics, and sadly, no one out there is talking about this. The currency that you're holding is going to be replaced with new currency. We shared that with you the other day. These are the white papers. Now, some of you are reaching out to us. We read them the other day. But folks, Austrian monetary economics puts the people in the economy in charge of the economy. Entrepreneurs rise, they start businesses, and because the natural purging of businesses, bad businesses need to go out of business, or business won't keep up with the technology, they're going to go out of business because they can't they don't embrace technology, so their cost of operating costs go higher. So Austrian monetary economics allows the people to determine the direction of the economy. However, Keynesian economics, it puts the power of the person in the hands of the people that control and create the currency. Does this sound right to you? It's not right. And this has been going on in history for many, many, many hundreds of years, because the real people, the banksters, know that the real money is fungible, the real money is finite, and the real money is what's called the coin of the realm, depending upon the country that you're in. So what they want to do is they want to hoard all the real purchasing power and give you something, a rendition of it, a representation of it, a paper to paper with ink on it, that you have to then to go back and negotiate. And the longer you take to negotiate that, the less it's going to be worth, because they keep adding more and more currency units. And this whole definition of inflation is additional currency units being added into the money pool. That's right, Ron Joe. If it's loaned out, you holds the gold, makes the rules. And guess what? Possession is 9/10 of the law. And the other 1%, the other 10% of that should be your paperwork, on you dividing the paperwork and your attorney drawing it up on what your conditions are, and they're holding your money. No, but you give them their money and they're giving you their paperwork to sign. You don't know the daggone thing. And every time the good doctor gets some kind of premonition or whatever, oh, I think we should do this, it costs you 8% commission. This guy's not on your team, folks. Not on your team. Find out who the good doctor is. Reach out to Linda at tedspeaks.net. Legal Linda, just Linda at tedspeaks.net, and ask her if she has any information on the good doctor.